Nobody sent you to say what you just said. Nobody said open your mouth bah and talk. You opened your mouth on your own. Hi, hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, a safe space for you, for me, and for everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about dating relationship questions, like asking me, do you understand? Like I'm interviewing myself about questions, things I would have done differently, things I feel I should do when it comes, dating wise, and some advice here and there. So yeah, join me. So question number one. What is your love language? So that's technically what is my love language. I feel like I don't have one particular love language. But like we all know, there are 5 different love languages. I'll list them on the screen somewhere. But in order for us not to waste so much time, my love language I'd feel is, I think, quality time, physical, nah. Okay, I think physical touch and words of affirmation. Yes. Tell me I'm beautiful. Tell me you're proud of me. Tell me I'm doing okay. Tell me you're the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh. That kind of thing makes me happy. And gifts. Plenty, plenty gifts. Alright, what is your definition of intimacy? Okay, intimacy I feel like is when I'm very comfortable with an individual. Like I've become so comfortable around you that I allow you to see my flaws. I'm not ashamed to do some certain things around you. I'm not ashamed to be myself entirely. I don't have the fear of, oh my god, I'm embarrassing you, or oh my god, I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm just being myself. To me, that's intimacy to me. To me. And I feel like intimacy is different for different people. So I'm talking for myself. Alright, are you comfortable with, let me turn this question around. Like, are you comfortable with like the parents of your partners? That's the question. No, I personally believe I want to be so comfortable with the parents of my partner to the point that they are even loving me more than they are loving their son. That's how comfortable I want it to be. I want it to be so in love with me and want me self. Like the boy should wonder what is it now? Why do they like you this much? That's how comfortable I want to be around the parents of my partner. So next question. Do I have any regrets relationship wise? I don't see things as regrets. I just feel like it has happened. There's a reason why it happened, and I learned something from it happening. So I don't think I would say, oh my god, I regret meeting this person. Oh my god, why is this person coming to my life? No, I feel like it was part of my journey and it was part of my story, and I'm happy it happened, and God wanted it to happen that way, and I'm fine with it. So no regrets here. Do I want children? Of course I do. Yes, I want kids. Funny enough, like I grew up in a household where like I have 4 siblings, I mean, like, but we are 5 in total. So I had a lot of, we were many growing up, and I liked it. I love it. I would want that. But me personally, I don't think I can bring more than 2 children into this world. I'm happy to give birth to 2 and adopt along the line, but for me personally, I want kids, but I want just 2 kids. And by the grace of God, I would hope that I'd have a boy and a girl. But whatever God gives me, I'm fine with that. How do I feel about pets? Currently, I want a dog. Currently, right now, I want to have like a pet in my home. I want my kids to have an animal around, like that. Do you understand? Like some an animal that's like part of our family, like maybe a dog. How important is my career? Very important. I don't want to be with somebody that does not understand my vision, or where I want, or where I see myself. Do you understand? I don't want somebody that comes into my life and makes a mockery of what I'm doing, or somebody that comes into my life and does not understand what I'm doing. It's not like I know what I'm doing, but I don't want somebody coming into my life that doesn't get my vision. So yeah, career is very important because I feel like I respect another person's vision and career path. My type of person, like I try to even push you to become better. Like that's the way I am, without, and I don't want somebody that is going to come into my life and start pressuring me and making me feel like I'm not achieving enough or I'm not doing enough. I don't know if you understand. Like, there's some people that they meet you and they're like, oh my god, this is your career path. Oh yeah, push, and they're pushing you way beyond your own capacity self. I don't want that kind of, whatever had happened. But yeah, my career is very important. What is your favorite holiday tradition? This is a very big one. I feel that in my family, when I create a family, I want to have traditions that we have as family. Like I want to take holidays very serious. I want to take birthdays serious. Like I want to create a very loving bond with my kids and my husband by God's grace. Like I want us to create traditions among ourselves. Like birthdays, we are celebrating it. Christmas, we are celebrating it. Easter, we are celebrating it. Anniversaries, we are celebrating it. We are celebrating it not like big or loud, but intimately within us as a family unit. I feel like I'd want to create more traditional holidays within the family, because up to now, I remember when I was young, my mom would always buy us gifts on our birthday. Like after praying in the morning, there's one of my birthday that I can never forget. Always, as in, like she would just surprise us. Like she gave me this basket with all these hair ties. I don't know if she won't remember it, but like with all these hair bands and hair accessories. Like after prayers, and that particular birthday, I felt like we're not going to celebrate it because normally you say, oh my god, they are making cake and all that, but those preparations were not there. But just that little thing, that particular birthday, I was so excited and happy, and I know the effect it had on me. So I feel for my kids, I'd want to always make sure I take holidays and birthdays very, very seriously. When it comes to my longest friendship, like would I want to keep it during my relationship? I don't want to disconnect with my friends just because I have a man now. That I know. I don't want a situation whereby because now I have a husband, I don't have a personal life of my own. I want to have friends that, okay, because there are some things that you'd not want to talk to with your husband, but you'd easily talk to your girlfriend about. It's not like I'm saying you're going to go around hiding things from your husband, but like there are just some things that at that point you'd rather just confine your friend at that point. And I want to have that. I don't want to just totally close off everything about my life because, oh my god, I'm married now. Nah. Or oh my god, I'm in a relationship now, so nobody exists. He's the only one that exists in my life. Nah. I feel like I want to have my own personal relationships with my friends, with sensible friends, might I add. What is my favorite way of receiving affection? Like I said, that's the part of love language. I like quality time. I like you going out of your way to prepare things to hang out with me, or like just prepare an evening with me. Like it must not even be too big. I just feel like going out of your way to do like little things where you have me around makes me very happy. So there's that. And also receiving gifts. Who doesn't like receiving gifts? And yeah, words of affirmation. Tell me. I don't know. It's in your head. If it's in your head, I cannot know it. So when you open your mouth and you tell me, then I know it. What are the things you used to believe about love but no longer do? Let me sit down where I used to feel like love does not fade. I used to feel like love lasts forever. But now I don't have that feeling anymore. I don't believe that you can love somebody steadily the same way you have loved the person for the rest of your life. I believe though that you grow in love. That's why I feel like I want to find a partner where it's not just love. I respect you as an individual. I see you as a friend. Like I want more than love in a partner. And I have now come to understand that love comes in different phases. You might meet now, the honeymoon phase, we just met ourselves, we love ourselves, blah, blah, blah. We have a child. You start seeing yourselves as parents. I can start loving my husband because of the way he is as a father. Oh my God, I love the way this man is fathering my child. Or he loves me. Oh my God, I love the way she's mothering my child. And that, our love now shifted from, oh, a single girl I met on the road and I liked. That's now become, I love her as a mother. It shifts. Now our kids have left the house and are doing things for themselves. Oh, I love how this woman is caring for me. Oh, I love how this man, like, I just feel like love has phases. And before, I used to feel when you meet somebody, just like, oh my God, love at first sight, and then that's it. Oh, I love him, butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. And I have learned the hard way that it is not always butterflies. Butterflies they will stop flying in your stomach. Like your eyes will stop sparkling. At the point that you will see the human being and you'll be like, oh my God, who is this person? Why is he lying that close to me? Like move. I have learned to not just put my mind on, oh God, I love him, and that's that. I've learned to think further more than love. I've learned to look at that person and analyze other things that I admire about that person and hold on to those things also. Do you believe that you are good with budgeting? In this our economy, I've learned to budget. Before, maybe I was not as good as I am currently, but now I can pat myself on my shoulders. I am trying. The economy is not smiling with us. Things are not as good as we want it to be. We are all striving and doing our best to budget, but I feel like I'm doing a good job so far. Do I have insecurities that I want to overcome? Yes. One of my insecurities, I have that insecurity that a time will come and my partner will look at me and maybe he will not appreciate me, or he will not see me the same way he saw me at the very beginning. I have that fear that changes that might occur with me might make my partner not see me or not love me the same way that he loved me before. So those are like some of my insecurities that I have when it comes to a partner. And also I have this insecurity that of the time when love fades, like, will he still respect me? Would he still see me as a friend and somebody he still wants around? Like, I just have insecurities when it comes to that. Like, those are some of my insecurities. I'll not say, oh, Saif will not go and use it and get to me. Do you think it's possible to love two people at the same time? Before, this is a very, very, very tough question. But like before, I would say no. It's not possible to love two people at the same time. But now, I doubt. Because technically, you are in love with your husband, and then you give birth, and then you love your child. So you also love your child, and you love your husband. So you are loving two people at the same time. Like, I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. Because before, I just felt like when you have loved somebody, there's no room or no way that you could ever have affection or any means of that height of love or affection for any other person. But I've come to realize that technically that's not true. So, but when it comes to like romantic relationships, I just feel like if you have given the room to love somebody else and you don't really love that first person the way you felt like you actually did love that person. Because I feel like when you love somebody, there is not, especially in romantic relationship, in that context, I just feel like it's difficult for you to have that same sort of affection for somebody else. Because technically, I feel like when you love somebody, you're giving the person your time or your affection, yada yada. So where did you have the time to start liking somebody else? If you understand where I'm coming from. But in general, I believe you can love more than one person. It's very, very possible. What type of mother or father would you think you would be? I can't wait to give birth. My children are going to enjoy. I want the best. I know everybody says this, but favors kids are all for enjoyment. I'm going to be a caring mother. I feel like I'm going to be a very obsessive mother, a very obsessive mother. I feel like I'm going to be very obsessive to know everything happening in my kids' life. I'm just going to be really involved parent. Like, I want to know what's going on. I want to be so close to my child. And now, like, growing up, I've understood reasons for certain things that my parents would do or my mom would do, like when I was younger. Like, I now understand some certain things, but when I was younger, I used to just, there's some things that would happen and I would be so angry with my parents and all that. But I would try my best looking at my own life and try to create a relationship where I can also caution them and, distinguish between wrong and right with them, but also be so involved in their life, like be more like a friend than a parent. That's the kind of mother I'm going to be. I'm not going to be the main parent. My husband is like, sorry for him, but he's the one that is going to have to be doing the shouting and all that, because I'm not going to do that. I'm going to dote over them. I'm going to love them so much. Now, what is your pet peeve in a relationship? Yeah, I hate an individual that opens his mouth and says something and then is not game enough to follow up with what he has said. Nobody sent you to say what you just said. Nobody said open your mouth and talk. You opened your mouth on your own. I really respect people that speak game and do game. Like, you say something and you follow up with it. Don't just open your mouth and be saying things and then actions are just dwindling and I'm seeing nothing out of it. So that's one of my pet peeves. People that say things and don't follow up with it. I hate it. What are your top 3 priorities in life? God, number one. Family, number two. And then I'd say my career, money, and the rest, number three. That's like my top priority. Would you fight for a man if he ever wanted to let you go? You should be fighting for me. It should not be the other way around. I don't think there's going to be a situation whereby I'm going to be doing the fighting. But if in a million years that happens, that I'm doing the fighting and I'm fighting for my man, if he's worth it, yes, I think I'd fight for somebody that is worth fighting for, or for a relationship that is worth fighting for, if it is worth it. But if it's not, I'm bouncing. What would you miss the most if you're not together with your partner? The person's presence, I guess, because being apart, every other thing can happen. Do you get? But when you're not around, the only thing I would technically miss is your presence. So what relationship advice would you give yourself if you were to meet yourself in the past? I'm going to end this video with this question. What relationship advice would I give myself? Favor, hold your ears. Wow. A smart. Let me not start with beautiful, because that is a known fact. Let's leave that behind. You are a smart, intelligent, and beautiful young lady, and nothing, no one, and no situation should make you feel otherwise. And when somebody makes you feel less of who you believe that you are, then that person is not meant for you. That's what I tell the younger me. Makes me emotional. But yeah, I just wish I had known that a long time ago. I would have not been in situations that I was in. Yeah. So thank you very, very, very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please let's be hitting the subscribe button so that we grow together. But yeah, thank you very much. Bye.
The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Indeed, my heritage is beautiful to me. Psalm 16, verse 6.